Hello everyone, today I will be doing a non-spoiler review of Wicked. And first off, if you've not seen it, yesterday I posted my non-spoiler review of Moana 2, so go check that out, and tomorrow I'm doing Gladiator 2. This is, for a bit of context, I have not seen the Wicked musical, I have not read the books. My only real exposure with anything Wicked related is having seen the Wizard of Oz movie, which I just rewatched earlier this week. Fantastic film. But, I'm excited to talk about this one. I'm excited to give my thoughts as someone who's not, engrossed in Wicked. Originally, I did not think the trailers for this movie looked very good. I wasn't very hyped for it, but I've seen a lot of people praising it, so I figured, you know what? Some people are calling this the best movie of the year, so I might as well check it out. So I did, and I'm very excited to talk about it. So just starting off with my negatives, this really does not feel like it needed to be 2 3-hour movies to tell the Wicked story. Now, I don't know the greater story, but watching this, there was a lot of points where I felt like it dragged, a lot of points where I felt like it was going a little slow, where they were kind of meandering, taking their time a little bit. And at some points, that's appreciated, it works for character development, it works for some strong, solid moments. But other points, I'm just thinking, it just feels like they're adding scenes for the sake of having new scenes. And that wasn't a ton of scenes, but whenever it did happen, it did feel kind of noticeable to me. I don't have too many other big issues. That's my main one. There were occasional some editing choices that I didn't love. For the most part, the colors, despite being very vibrant with the costumes and the sets, the colors are kind of muted at points. In some scenes, they're very good, like especially in Emerald City. But in other scenes, like the scene where they're singing in the library, the colors feel so bland and muted and not Oz-like at all. And occasionally there's directing and editing choices where I feel like they're kind of cutting away from shots when they shouldn't be. That's not too prevalent, but it does happen here and there. It does frustrate me a little bit. But onto the pros. First off, it's a lot of fun. It's a very well-made musical. A lot of the musical sequences are very energetic, very engaging. I really, really liked What Is This Feeling and Popular. Those two worked fantastic for me. And some other musical sequences like Defying Gravity, The Wizard and I thought both of those were very, very good. I thought the movie is very funny. There's a good sense of humor to it. I thought the way they brought Oz to life was amazing. The sets, the costumes, the hair and makeup, just the visual design of this whole world that they physically built with all that was fantastic. It looked so real. It was really, really cool. It was a shame that the colors kind of betrayed it at points, but otherwise, yeah, it looked great. The music was great, and you can definitely tell this movie had a big budget, and I appreciate that a lot. One of the main things I'll praise for this film is the lead actresses, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Fantastic, amazing singing voices, great comedic timing. They're both incredibly funny. They both have such a great dynamic with each other, and they're just easily the best parts of the film. The rest of the cast is pretty good, too. Special standout to Jeff Goldblum, who I have always thought, I've never been hyped for this movie, but ever since the announcement, I have thought he's a perfect casting for The Wizard of Oz, so I do very, very much like that choice. And yeah, it's got a fun cast, fun musical sequences. It brings Oz to life. It's a very fun film. I just think it's a little bit longer than it needs to be. Occasionally there's, a few minor editing issues, and I'll have to see part 2 for me to really decide, did they need to split this into 2 movies? But it's a fun time at the movies. If you liked Wicked, I'm sure you're going to like this. I will be listening to Popular on repeat for several weeks, and I have a newfound respect for Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. They're both very, very good in this. And I'm excited for Wicked Part 2, so I'd give Wicked an 8 out of 10. Hope you guys like the review. Check out my review of Gladiator 2 tomorrow. See you then. Bye for now.